What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with another video, as this time we just keep chugging right along as we hit the second half of the playoffs, which start today for the trucks as we go to Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada for the running of the World of Westgate 50. Now, the last race we did was from Canadian Tile, and we had some ups, had some downs. However, we pulled some strings together, and we got a P3 out of that. Really happy about that. The only problem was, since I'm third in points, there's two people ahead of me. And since I finished P3, would you like to take a guess who finished 1-2? Yeah, the first and second place guy in points. So, almost perfect, but 1, 2, 3 in the race, or 1, 2, 3 in points. So that's kinda interesting. So, hopefully we can have some similar results here at Vegas, as we're about to do the qualifying race. And Vegas is just like any other mile and a half. I think you can go from the back to the front pretty easily as we hit the wall. But yeah, the move is just to get a fast lap right here. I mean, that's always the goal, is we have 3 laps to do it, and there's a bunch of people behind me just wrecking and killing each other. That's an oof. But, we're going to get around TG for 5th. I don't know what that was. And I'm just chilling behind Trilogy. I don't want to pass him. I kind of want to use his AO in his draft to suck up to the other 3. We don't get the best turn 1, but we're going to be able to just suck up to the other 3 by just draft. We get a couple of tenths on him right there. But then Trilogy has to back out of the gas. And that's a choke. As we're coming to the white flag. 1 up to go. Presented by Taco Bell. Hashtag cheap plug. As we get loose and not TG up. As for the final time in qualifying, we're going to be able to do it. And we get a really good turn 4 as we're going to just suck up to Trilogy. And that is a 32.22. Really, really interesting. As everyone finishes up kind of quickly. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below. We have more content just like this coming out every week. 2 truck videos. 2 truck races a week and 2 cup races a week. Now the season is going to end in a couple of weeks. After this race, there's only 4 races left, so stay tuned. Big stuff is going to happen. Big stuff is definitely going to happen. So, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. You don't know how much it means to me, and I just appreciate it. So, thank you all for that. Well, how about this? We get 3rd place. I knew we would be okay. I knew we would be okay time wise. I mean, that felt like a fast lap. You ever have that feeling when you know you just ran a fast lap? That's exactly what I felt. And so that's pretty cool. As I will say, there was some mile and a half that are tough to pass, and I would put this is one of them. Especially with the high line and the low line. You can run both lines basically. And you can rock and roll with it. Another goal is just to try to beat the 18 and the 40. As we got 5 races left. We're on 9 points. Yeah, 9 points out of the points lead. And like 5 back to the 40. So TJ in the 18 is winning, and Major in the 40 is second. So, and I'm P3. And then there's a gap. So, let's see what this race can do here. As stage 1 is live, and you can just get the feel this is already going to be just a blocking exhibition and just holding a line at its finest. As we get around Trilogy for P2, we get tight. That is tight. Okay. And the 74 truck is going to lead. We're going to lead around here. How about them apples? And then I get a bump from Trilogy in the 52. We get side by side, but I get the run down the back. This time there was no bumping. But he gets a good run coming out of that corner. I do lead the second lap as well, but it's not going to be for long, as here comes Trilogy on the inside. Oh, that's contact. And then Major's going to force his way onto the bottom. And Major's going to get the lead. So Major Spy is now the new leader of the race. I tuck in behind him, and we're going to get back around Trilogy for P2. And so we have 3 laps to go. We're halfway through this stage already. As Trilogy is trying to find something, but that's not it, Chief. As TG's going to get back around him. And the top 3 in points are now 1, 2, and 3. Again, that's crazy, bro. Just crazy. 2 laps to go. I don't know what Major did right there, but here comes the crowd. Oh, man. Major just slowed up about 5 to 10 miles per hour coming into turn 1. And that just caused me and him to stack up. And then that just brought the whole cavalry. That was just a fail. As we have 1 lap to go in stage 1, presented by Golden Corral, #cheap plug. As we get a nice little bump from Luke in the 98. And if you can tell, this truck is tight, and more tight. Coming down for the final time for stage 1. Can we get 4th place? It's going to keep washing. Someone's going to have to lift. Scrub didn't lift. He gets put into the wall. And then I got stuck behind TG. Pushed TG across the start-finish line. And I just maneuvered around Hunty for third. So we're into third now. Nice. That is nice. That was frantic. As I think Scrib just washed up a touch too high. Hit the wall. Him and Luke made contact. Cleared them, and then I didn't think Hunty and TG was going to slow like that. And so we hit the 18. We just maneuver around Hunty to get P3, and again 1, 2, 3 in the points are 1, 2, 3 on the racetrack. That is just that's crazy, bro. Just crazy. Stage 2 is now underway. 7 laps. Not 6 this time. And so, again, blocking is going to be the name of the game. The inside is OP again. As Major's going to go high, but I think he forgot about me. Am I going to let him in? Nope. As I get hit, and that's going to hit me. TG has been the innocent victim I don't know how many times in this race. He's just been the innocent victim as I've gotten hit by numerous people, and then I just hit TG into the high groove. That's just not right. But and then Hunty's gonna get a run from out of nowhere. Okay. And that unsponsored number 1 truck. And basically all I want to do is just control this. Control the action boss. Me and Major have been uphill the most. And TG, but I mean, poor TG is back there in God knows where. 4 laps to go in stage 2. And so we're going to get another bump. And then he's just going to get below us. Like, okay, bet. As it's kind of looking like Daytona with the 2x2s going on back here. As I get a good run down the front stretch. 3 laps to go. We just play it safe. We're going to tuck back in behind Hunty. We're going to use this outside run again. I just have nowhere to go with this. I want to get back down to the bottom. Oh, contact between Hunty and Major. We're going to split it 3 wide. 3 wide. Finally, there's a space. 2 laps to go. And we're just going to cut down right in front of them. Oh, contact! Oh, I did not think Major was ready for that. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We cut his side draft. Major's going to come. He's blocking the low and the top now. This is like Daytona 2.0. Oh, as we wash up the track, I use that 8 left rear as a little positive as we're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Preceded by O'Charlie's. Hashtag cheap plug. We're still 1-2. That outside is trying to go somewhere. Side draft. That was a lot of side draft. We're 3 wide. Major. Oh well, we got hooked. We've been hooked. We got hooked! We got hooked! Oh, and there goes the crash. Oh, no. Oh, no. And we're back in 14th place. I think his tailgate and my nose just hooked. I mean, I know it hooked together, and we just couldn't do a thing about it. That is just unfortunate. That is just really unfortunate. We was in the top 5 the whole time, and now about 10 seconds of track action is going to lead us back to 14th. That's just great. But we can't complain. We have to go on about it. For Wars of the Loyal, Stage 3 is now live. How many laps is in stage? 17. We got time. Scrub is finding holes, ladies and gentlemen. He went from 15th to 12th. Yes, that Greg is just lagging bad. Oh, contact is made! Oh! Watch out! Oh, Strauss, hello. Okay. Oh, whoa, oh, ow. Thanks for that. Well, that was a chain reaction that probably just cost me this race. Yeah. That's just depressing. That is just depressing. On all accounts of depressiveness. That's not even a word, but I just made it up. So, I think Titleist hit the apron, and then it was just a chain reaction. I got hit in the duck. Duck got killed, and then I think I saved it, and then I got killed by Strauss in the 13. It just killed our momentum. There's nothing you can do about a chain reaction. When you're just trying to drive through it all, you can't do anything about that. I don't know what happened, but that is not how I wanted to end this race. And I mean, the problem now is it just goes back to the middle school physics, ladies and gentlemen, that if you have 8 trucks together, it's about to be 10 because Cuddle and Mega, they are coming. As I think Tyler's behind us. Yeah, Tyler's ping again does something. There he goes off into the picture. But yeah, it's like middle school physics. When you have a group of things, or in this case, when you have a group of trucks, as we have a spin, and there goes Cowboys. We're up to 11th now. We got 12 laps to go, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna get this reference, but it's like physics. When you have a group of things, in this case trucks, when you have a group of trucks moving together at one rate of speed at the same time all together, those 9, well in this case 10 trucks, are going to create more energy and more speed than a person like me. So you're basically looking at 10 on 1. It doesn't matter if they go 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide, 10,000 wide. They're creating more energy. They can create more speed together. Like, even though they're really close, look how those single file. They can just get at a 10 truck line and just draft and draft and draft. We got 10 laps to go. However, so even though I think my race is pretty much done, I know this is going to be a pretty interesting pack. This is going to be a pretty interesting 10 laps. I wish I could say something. As we're coming to 9 laps to go. I mean, but just look at the... Excuse me. Yeah, just look at the energy they're creating up there. They're going 2 and 3 wide. It's kind of like Daytona in a way. How this race has been going. I haven't seen much of 3 wide, but I'm pretty sure they can do 3 wide. And the fact that they're pushing each other, they're creating energy. It's pretty much like a Daytona or Talladega pack, except at 1.5 miles. And that's what these trucks can do, and it's basically all the same. You can't go full throttle heel at Vegas like at other tracks. But I mean, if you look at I cannot speak today. If you look at my throttle tracer, as I just lose talent and hit the wall, as we got 7 to go, as you look at my throttle tracer, you can see I'm not out of the gas much at all. Like a second to a second and a half tops. So when you have to when it's like that, then everyone is going to be equal speed, equal time, equal place. And the difference is the difference can be wrecks or no wrecks. It's becoming the 6 laps to go. It's looking fun up there, but they all pulling away from us. I haven't checked the gap lately. Last time it was like 3.5 seconds. Now it's 4 seconds. Again, with that, what am I trying to say? With that positive energy in the draft, as someone is up towards the wall, and then someone just spins, well, and that's only as Scrib gets sacrificed. F in the chat for Scrib. He was up there the whole time, but there's going to be nothing to show for it now because of that. F in the chat. That's our only saving grace is if these people, it's now 9-on-1, and the 9 is still going to pull away from the 1. That's why it's now 4.5 with 4 laps to go. But and we've been that's our only saving grace. Is if those 9 race like it's Talladega, and they can create like a mini big one, then we can get a good finish out of it. But other than that, we're pretty much going to have to settle for 10th. And that can be unfortunate because I know TG and Major is up there in that front pack. As someone hits the wall, and someone is fishtailing, as now DJ is going to get, he loses touch with the pack, but he can still go, and we've got 2 laps now. 2 laps to go. They're still really close to each other. So, again, can we get a wreck? Other than that, we're going to be stuck in 10th. Basically, top 5s pretty much the entire time. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go in the race presented by BJ's Travel Center, hashtag cheap plug. But I mean, coming off turn 1, and then coming into turn 3 for the final time. Nothing's gonna happen, I don't think. No, everyone makes it through. I don't know who won, but we get 10th. Spoiler. And Justin won. So, at least the 18 or the 40 didn't win. But they were second and third. Dang it. Well, the good news is, it's not like Justin can win the championship. He's a lot back. I'm just going to say that, a lot back. So, TG and Mick, they do get some points on me. I think it's now second, what is that, 9 spots? 9 points? 9 plus 8. 17, yeah. 17 points back now of TG with Bristol, with Pocono, with Kansas, and another track that I do not know yet. There's 4 races left, though. We have 17 points to make up with 30 points. We did lose some points today, 8 points to the leader. You can credit that to the bumper link in stage 2. That was not intentional at all. That was just the game being stupid. Put us back in the back. And then stage 3, the chain reaction crash, just GG'd us. But that's okay. We're still in the fight. I'll see y'all at Bristol, my favorite track. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. And peace out, guys.